someone else does too. And as a collective, it amplifies your ability to get to where you want to go. And what that actually feels like is it just feels easier, you know? You might know here's the path, but you might feel confused. But the more clear the answer becomes, the more you just are like, okay, I'll just follow that. No need to push back, no need to get lost in confusion. I know exactly what I want and where I'm going, and surrendering to that. So I'm going to get some cinnamon to clear out the space. And just relax. In this moment, surrendering to yourself and going on a very deep, deep journey with yourself, taking your time with this mission. And this, of course, is cinnamon. We love our cinnamon here. Take your time with yourself. Go on that journey with yourself. Be at peace with yourself. Only you truly have the power to make your dreams come true or to stop you right in your track. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Breathing in the cinnamon, allowing it to ground you. Cinnamon has grounding properties to it. And bring you back into the reality that what you want, even if it takes time to get their delayed gratification, is worth it. It's worth it because it is the gift that you incarnated into this experience to share with others. And your soul smiles when you feed into your dreams and your goals, even if those goals are hard. Sometimes the biggest gifts that we have to share are things that we have no clue how to do, but just figure it out. And when you figure it out, you look back and you're like, actually, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But in the moment, it can be very intimidating. But also think about it now. You have some big dreams, big goals that seem like you can't do it. But never forget that you've done it many, many times before. Some consciously, some unconsciously. And that this is just one of many other things that you're going to accomplish. So just a little bit more of this. Just a little bit more of it. Just a little bit more of it in your energy. Okay. Good job. Good job. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. You got it. If you might have a cinnamon drink, maybe a little cinnamon powder, feel free to add that cinnamon into it as well. Beautiful. As you know, I love this part of it. Usually I can get like a little bit to come out. Okay. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to understand that just because someone else says something or tells you this or tells you that, it doesn't mean you have to take it on the chin and just walk away. Stand up for yourself. inside, the less likely they are to try to hold on and grip you on the outside. Unfortunately, there are other people who are much more accessible for them, but it shouldn't be you. So when you want to say no, say no. Say no, I will not, I won't, I can't. And when you want to say yes with all your heart. Yes, I'll do it. It doesn't matter how big it looks. I will figure it out. And connect with this energy. Remember that your dreams and your goals are those gifts that you brought with you into this experience. In order to see those gifts come into the physical, you have to change. You have to evolve. You have to grow. You have to adapt to the life that you want, rather than trying to make what you want adapt to where you are now. This place is done. It's time for you to move forward in the next chapter of your life. You've been feeling it. You've been wanting it. But now you're ready for it. And it will take time. There's no instant gratification here. It's going to take time. But learn how to build something. Even though the results don't come instantly. Learn how to go after what you want. Even though it takes time. Learn how just the joy of your own heart is enough to see you through. For a long time, these principles that I'm talking about, that I'm always giving you the tea, sweetness, are things that as I move forward in my journey as an individual and as a healer, I start to understand on an energetic level. But before, even though I felt them, I just couldn't explain them. And one of those things would be when you surrender to the universe and you just go after your dreams with a smile and you enjoy everything you love about it, everything just always falls into place. But if you don't know what's happening energetically, that takes a lot of faith, which is always a good practice. But I like to make it easy on you, so I'll explain to you energetically what's going on. Energetically, you're focusing on the internal rather than the external. And the quickest way to get to a goal, to accomplish something, or to manifest something would be to focus on the internal rather than the external. It's important to know what you want and where you want to go, but if you want to be in love, you can say, okay, I want a person who's like this, and that, right? But also at the same time, if you want that exact person, it takes time for the universe to bring that exact person to you. But instead, if you focus on the way the person makes you feel, okay? Because you're assuming that these characteristics or these traits will make you feel this way. Just focus on how you feel. That person will come to you quicker. Same thing with work. You know, want a job that's like X, Y, and Z because that's what you think that will make you feel good or feel balanced or feel important. But instead, scratch that. Simply say, I want work that makes me feel this way, feel secure, feel important, feel valuable, and that will come to you. Now you might be tempted to want to micromanage. Oh, what if they send me something that's too little? The universe never sends you something little. The universe sends you what you want or better. So you're the only person who can make what you receive little by just putting it in a box. If you allow the universe to do what it needs to do, it will send you much more. It'll be much more exciting. It's funner that way. So, during this nonstop November, whatever that goal is, that dream and that gift, look inside and see, how does it make you feel to accomplish that? For it to be at its greatest blossom. How does it make you feel when you work towards it? How does it make you feel? And if you focus on that, it will come to you with ease. It'll come to you like butter. sometimes you have to separate yourself from some people's energy. I like to pour into you, baby, because I feel like so much happens in life that knocks us off balance. I like to pour into you, filling you up. But when you are on your own, going out into the world, I do understand that you may come into contact with people who maybe aren't so peaceful, and that may impact you. So sometimes when you need to be around your own energy, or energy you know for certain will feed this transformation and this change. Some people are so afraid of change that they just start acting crazy and self-sabotaging. But if you embrace change, you can then use this energy in order to form whatever you want. Just like sometimes we focus on structure, or we focus on patience, or we focus on comfort or enjoyment. Everything has its purpose at different times, and this is all about the change. So don't be afraid to be in your own energy, to say no, even if you love the people, even if you think they're great. Don't be afraid to say no, or to narrow those times with people in order to keep yourself up, or keep your energy wherever you need that energy to be. It's okay, you can be a great friend, but here's the thing: when you have conversations with people, you shouldn't have to bring your energy down to talk to them. Allow them to bring their energy up to talk to you. You're not being compassionate by bringing your energy down. You're being compassionate by requiring them to bring their energy up. And it's okay, they'll find other people to talk to and dish to on that energetic level, but they know to come to you when that energy is up. And they want that. They want to come to you when the energy's up. They're like, let me go deal with my stuff over here real quick, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So balance it here. Smoothing and working through that energy. Surrendering to the beauty that is you, the life that is you, the balance that is you, the peace that is you, the persistence that is you, the change that is you. All of that which is you. And you are allowed to say no whenever you want to. And you're allowed to say yes whenever you want to. All of the above. All of the above. But what you want in your heart, this dream, this goal, this gift, is a requirement for your soul to live out. Breathe into this. Don't be afraid. Accept the challenge. Accept the challenge with a smile, honestly. Because how lucky are you that you actually know what you want? Tons of people don't know what they want. But how lucky are you that you know what you want? And if it's a big one, a big goal, be even more grateful. I'm so happy that I am able to live out this life and watch myself transform to the highest potential. You feel me? No need to take baby steps here. Trust that if you follow the internal, making sure that it's balanced and right, you will always find your light. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed this session. I definitely have. I'm so excited about nonstop November, but fun. I've been reading your comments and they're just very beautiful. And I'm excited to further explain what goes on energetically. A lot of the things that we do in this community, we move from an energetic state. So you may see people say, this is how you manifest, this is how you shadow work and things like that. And we have that here. But I always want to teach you what's going on underneath the surface. You should never just be doing things to do them. Understand tough sometimes. It can feel lonely sometimes, or it can feel like, is this really going to happen? You may not feel like you have anyone to tell. But within our community, we believe that it is possible. And just let it take how long it needs to take. But breathe into it, lean into your gift and your goals. And I know I personally cannot wait to see them blossom and or bloom. So proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. Shout out to everybody everywhere. And if no one has said it, babies, let me go ahead and say it. Wash your hands for at least 30 seconds with soap and water. Don't touch your face